there's my first deer. Actually, it's the third deer. I saw one when I walked up here. I didn't even got all my windows open. I saw another one, a small buck. I saw a dog when I walked out. Benelli is with me. That's what you hear, panting. She's in Jordan's room, and somebody let her out, so I got up to the middle gate. She followed me and jumped in my mule. So she's in the stand with me. Doesn't really matter. I'm not planning on shooting a deer at all. I don't need to have a weapon to shoot a deer. All I've got is a .22 rifle in case I see a coyote or a wild hog. I did not bring my tripod, did not bring my binoculars. Just almost didn't bring anything. What I wanted to leave behind was Benelli. I brought her. Well, I don't know, that makes sense, does it? Anyway, let's sit here and see what we see between now and dark. I turn right around out the front. There's deer running around out the front. One deer spooked off. There's actually 3 out there. I don't know if that deer spooked off. She kind of acts like she might have been running from a buck, but I don't see the buck if that's the case. Oh no, she smelled the dog. Oh yeah, there she is right there. I'm sure she just smells Benelli in this stand. It probably smells like a coyote or something, I don't know. So that's probably makes it a little more difficult. Scent's a very important thing in deer hunting, so you definitely don't want to have a Labrador Retriever in the stand with you. Definitely not. She has no clue where that dog is, though. She just smells something that smells wrong to her. She got downwind of me, so she could check and see if she could isolate exactly where that scent is. There's the other 2. I'm down a couple of fawns, I believe. That's gorgeous right there. I mean, that's gorgeous. I had Benelli locked in Jordan's room, and I told him to leave her there until I left. But they let her out before I got gone. They're spooked, very spooky. There's 3 more deer. Just came up. The feeder's going off. That might be the same 3 that scared off a little bit earlier. They know that something's not quite right, but they want that South Fresh deer food so badly that they're still gonna come up and eat. So that's pretty cool. We'll wait around here and see if we see some bucks. Hopefully get a video or 2 of stuff that's got some antlers on it. That's pretty right there, though. They're a little skitty because of Benelli being in the blind here with me. Who goes deer hunting with a lab and a blind? Nobody does. Well, Jimmy does. There's another deer over there. See him right there? It's kind of right into the sun, but he's right in the middle of the screen right now. You just see a piece of him behind the tree there. I think it's another doe, I believe. Right by that big tree. See that deer right by that big tree? Just see the back part of the deer right in the middle of the screen. Kind of difficult to see. She'll come on out here a little bit. There comes that girl coming up right there. Oh, it's a little guy. Not a girl at all, but a guy. Ooh, has he just got one horn? No, he's got two. Oh yeah, he's chasing. You're not going to do very good as little as you are, boy. Got kind of messed up horns. Don't know if I want him breeding anyway. I think maybe I only got one. Antlers on one side. Huh. No, he's got antlers on both sides that they're one's a lot longer than the other one. Yeah, here he comes. A lot of people kill those on the bandaged land because they think he'll never turn into a big buck, but we'll let him go a year and see what happens. Next year he may be totally different than that. I've seen spikes turn into a great big deer, although most of the research says that they don't. But it's worth a shot, letting him have a year. But most people just don't want that size deer breeding their does with that little small antlers. You know how many deer we've got that their first horns are up in the pen? With our great genetics, his first horns are 8 and 10 points, 11 points, 12 points, their very first horns. And he's just a spike. Not too good. But we're gonna let him live, I think. I believe that's another buck over there. Coming in. I believe that's a bigger buck. It's in the shade. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a bigger buck. That's a pretty guy there. Looks like a perfect 9 or 10 point. Wouldn't be perfect 9, it'd have to be a perfect 10. He's a beauty though. Looks like his second set of horns. I guess it's just a real pretty 8 point. I don't know, out there on the end, on that one side it might fork into 2. I think it does. Yeah, he's pretty typical. One end's gonna fork into 2, looks like. Yeah, it does. So 9 point. But he's still very typical. Just that one side did not fork out is the only difference. You can see how much bigger he is body size. That deer there and that deer. Even with them not being side by side, you can see a huge difference in the size of the deer. Not paying a bit of attention to me up here. And they came in upwind one, so he doesn't really smell. There's another deer over there. Deer everywhere. That's another buck. Nice, beautiful buck. Looks like about an 8 point. Just bucks everywhere. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm glad I decided to do this. This is so much fun. This is a literal blast. Yes, it is. Wow. We'll keep an eye on that other deer and see if he walks over here. Gets a little closer. This boy's right up here close. There comes another one. Comes another deer. Oh, where'd she go? There he is. Another doe. Boy, this is a good spot. Such a great little area. There's the little buck. A little small buck. Gonna go in and see that doe. I'm ready, but I bet she's not willing. He's chasing anything he can find. I'm chasing them all, boss. Don't want any of them let me mess with them. You got one really nice big buck out here too, probably Although once he gets through eating, he might be interested in a little bit more. He's chasing. The big one's not paying a bit of attention to anything. That little buck's chasing that doe. The big one says, "What are you doing? That's my doe. What are you doing?" Not any attention. He's going to have a beautiful rack next year. The following year and the following year. Not really that little tip sticking up there on that end's not really big enough to call it a 9 points. It's a perfect 8. It's a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Deer around everywhere. What an evening. What an evening. Wow. That's pretty there. Golly, how pretty is that? How pretty is that? Cleaned up all the corn. Now he's following that doe. The one that the little Spike was interested in. I'm zoomed out all the way, so that's as steady as Jimmy can hold it. Actually pretty good. I'm pretty proud of how steady it is, to be honest with you. He has no clue about that. Focus was not my fault, by the way. He has no clue about anything being around danger to him. Yet he's easy bow range right now. He's been in even easier bow range. But Jimmy's in the stand right here. And all Jimmy's doing is shooting some video, hoping a coyote or a wild pig comes by. He's behind that tree there somewhere. He will walk behind those trees and they just seem to be able to stay right behind him. And he's going on out through the woods. Unless you deer hunt, these are experiences you can't have. But when you have these experiences because you deer hunt, they sure are precious. Yes, they are. The deer there. The sun's about to get below the mountain. What is that? I didn't bring my binoculars. It's another buck. It's another buck that you haven't seen. We begin to get a little bit grainy as we get here toward dark with this iPhone. I have a new iPhone 17 order. I'm trading this one in. That's a pretty deer right there. That's a different deer than that nice 8-point we saw earlier. That's a beauty right there, though. Very beautiful. See how the hocks on the back of his legs? Look down about halfway down his legs, and you see on the inside how black they are. See how dark it is and black it is? That means he's full into the rut. And actually what they do is they pee down their legs, and that gets all wet and a lot of scent on it. That's how the girls, that's the perfume de amor in the deer woods right now. That and how the doe smells as well. They're able to detect the scent of each other from long distances. And a buck will breed several different does. And breeds several times a day. And yes, girls, he does not breed the same doe every time. So, but he does breed several times a day. That's his whole life here during the rut. He's big, beautiful, healthy deer, fat boy. Big, broad, very, very healthy deer. Didn't come over and eat any of the deer feed at all. It's pretty much all gone anyway. The other deer have been here all evening, off and on, back and forth. But he is a beauty. How precious this time is. Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Probably saw maybe a dozen different deer, maybe 4 or 5 different bucks, and really pretty special. Even with Benelli, my black lab, even with Benelli in the stand with me, they got a little spooky there at first, but most of them have paid absolutely no attention to her, and she pretty much is just sitting here being a good girl and laid down, taking a nap while I've been hunting. So we got just a little bit of time before dark, but I think that might be about it. We'll hang in here and see if we can see another deer or 2 walk by, but that's pretty special. I love it. Well, while we're all laying in bed, we get a call from Jordan. Now, I got up this morning to go hunting with her. I was actually going to go with Stormy, and Jordan was going to go by herself, and Stormy decided to go back to bed. So Jordan was going to go back to bed also, but then she decided to go. I decided to go back to bed. So, but we got a call. We got it on the phone just a minute ago. Jordan has shot a really nice big trophy buck, a big nice trophy buck. It's gun season here in Oklahoma, but Jordan is bow hunting like she always does. Bow hunting during gun season, and she's pretty successful at it too. Let's go take a look at that deer. Hey, baby doll. What do you think? You drug him out a little bit? Yep. Where is he? He's over there. Let's go find him. Drive on over here, Jamie. Right behind me. How far was he when you shot?
Maybe 10 yards. He came right up from the woods. I didn't look at him, but for maybe 2 minutes.
It didn't take you long to decide you wanted this one, huh?
From the time he walked out to the time I shot was probably 2 minutes. He just walked straight up to me.
Oh my gosh. He's a big wide guy too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And how many points? 10?
14.
14 points. Wow. Oh, I think your dad said 14. Oh, he's got a drop time. Look at that drop time.
Pretty nice.
Wow. What do you think about that, son?
Wow.
Got a little broken tine right here. A couple.
Your biggest one.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one you've ever killed, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. It'll rival that first bow buck I had. He was big.
Well, when Jordan left this morning, I said, pick out what you want. Just make sure it's big enough to at least be a European mount, a skull mount.
I've been peeing all over myself. He walked up.
She might have did that too. and she's because it's got so expensive to mount them anymore, but I don't know, Jordan. I wouldn't European mount that one.
No, he's getting full.
That's going to have to spend some of that school teaching money, huh?
Yep, he's getting full. What you think, Dodger?
Look at Dodger. What do you think, Dodger? Dodger ever seen a deer before?
I've seen one.
Looky there. Oh, he's supposed to kiss fish, not deer. Yeah, Dodger. Dodger, 2-time world champion there. Oh, Dodger, 2-time world champion right there. Wow, Jordan, that is spectacular. What a buck. That drop tine, that's a good breeding program right here. He's a big boy, too. All right, guys and girls, that's just a little quick video there. Jordan and her deer. I thought you might enjoy that. Many of you commented about Jordan when she does our catch of the day daily devotionals. Some of the times when we were tied up in the hospital with Chris, and I just couldn't get around to doing them. Jordan was doing them for me, and Jamie's done a few for me. And I tell her, people comment and say, Jordan needs to do some more catch of the day or catch a better life daily devotionals. And I tell everybody she's just too lazy to do them. But she's quite a little fisherman, quite a little hunter, and that's a trophy right there. That's a trophy. That's what management on a ranch will do right there. By the way, some of y'all that might talk about high fences, she's outside the high fence on that deer. Outside the high fence. That's right. That's where she's at. So that's pretty special this morning. Good Thanksgiving morning. Thanksgiving morning, turkey and ham this afternoon. I'll have some deer meat sometime pretty soon. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there. Fish lucky, and remember, I sure do love you.